time, the mountain you carry meant for you to climb. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears, but I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up.
First opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. Younghoe Koo all set to do the honors, and we are underway from Atlanta. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. Throw out wide to Walker. He'll be hit down at the 30. Three, 5 yards on the play. It's a game of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 33-yard line. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. To throw, it's Allen. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And going right back to Walker. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Chris Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6. On play action, Allen. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. They find some open field here. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Raheem Mostert hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Straight ahead, Walker. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Play action. Here's Willis. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Now Willis on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running on 1st down with Gaskin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Trying the left side with Walker. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
From the 22, Allen. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Justin Jefferson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers have moved out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel? Or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeau. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams would take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Gaskin. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ken Walker with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Third down, it's Willis. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
He's airing it out for Williams. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first two quarters, they had two costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Oh, he's got a little daylight, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Raheem Mostert. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Falcons take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Making that play behind the line was Justin Simmons. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now this time, Allen will throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 133 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Down at the 25. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Chubb is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. A strong run there, boy, when he gets it, especially around the goal line, like a bull in a china shop.
And none of us ever want to confront that bull in any china shop, do we? Any more than we want to confront him. Got behind his pads, ran with power, and got into the end zone.
What an asset around the goal line, a guy like that.
It's almost like a safety blanket, isn't it? When all else fails, hand it to this big back and let him power his way forward.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Allen going to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
One final try here for Allen. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Now a give to Mostert running right. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Willis. Steps away to his left. Willis slides safely, and he picks up the 1st down. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. A run with Mostert up the middle. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jamison Williams from 4 yards out. And the Falcons are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Coup for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it, and it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. Room here to run. And He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They run again with Walker. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Here's Walker. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Oh, I think the Bucs got it, and they did. Tampa Bay football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Allen. Flushed out right. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Throwing is Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait until the season's over. But he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. Yeah. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
Now Allen. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.